Good morning, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside our special guest again today,
Duke Rice, live from Yurton Nation.
Yes, Brian is tending to some family stuff today and tomorrow. He let us know last night. And so I called Dukester and I said, hey, you want to come on the show? And he was like, of course. But again, we are live at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe, guys. Make sure you come out and check out their amazing food, the amazing vibe you get here. Like, I tell you what, every time I come in here, I feel at home because I can just lay it all out, whatever crap's going on, and it's good to go. But that's why it's called Juicy's, because they have all the hot juice.
Oh, yeah.
And I will also tell you that they made the big announcement, I think it was on Tuesday, about the deliveries. We'll have Mary on later to talk more about that. They're prepping right now. But with that said, it has been a crazy week so far. I want everybody to know that yesterday, me and Kaysen were working really diligently and getting geared up for our Pioneer Playbook. We got to go interview Coach Ballou, and I don't want you guys to miss that interview. This is my first time actually getting to sit with him. And now I didn't ask the questions. It's all Kaysen. But getting to sit and listen to the Q&A with Coach Eric Ballou, it gives me a different perspective because I met him in passing, and I just didn't know him. But listening to how he answered a lot of those questions, I feel very 100% confident that we are going to be in a better place for this 2025-2026 season. And I'm really looking forward to it, even though, and Duke probably can explain the division change better than I can, because the one thing we did ask the football seniors this year, because they have been in the, I want to say the Region 5A, I think is what they were in.
I think that's right, yeah.
And I said, what is it? Because this is y'all's first season, and you actually get to try it out, compared to what you were in last year to this year. And all of them across the board said, I cannot wait to do this because I feel more confident going in and like we have a chance. And they said, and this is something that we can build on. So then when we can move up, then, and I think that's a really good thing to hear, especially from the senior class.
Yeah, so what Kelly's talking about, and I'm sure everybody knows if you're following football, Warren County's doing exactly what Sparta did a few years ago.
Yes.
In which, you're always 1-9 or 0-10 or whatever, and you're getting smoked by these other bigger schools that's got more kids coming out to play and whatnot. So anyway, Warren County decided they would take that path of going, I guess, almost like independent, to where we can schedule whoever we want on the schedule. We don't have a region that we're going to be a part of. And that way you can build the confidence of kids because you're playing against opponents that are a little bit more on your level as far as that goes. So, you do that for a couple of years and you build up the program. It's exactly what Sparta did. And Sparta's been to the state playoffs the last couple of years because they're building up. And listen, I used to play sports in White County as well.
Right.
You start winning, everybody wants to play on the football team.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to play on the football team.
Yeah.
Because, and I hate to say this, but that's how you get chicks.
Exactly.
So, if you're a kid that's like, I can't find a girlfriend anywhere. Hey, the football team's winning. I
Yeah.
see more girls hanging out with football players.
Yeah.
Well, hey, sign me up. Sign me up. So,
Pros. There's
anyway.
other pros. I totally
Yeah.
agree. And I do know that one thing that just through the grapevine, through the mini circles I've been hearing right now, is that a lot of people are, they're not, I don't want to say upset. That's not the word to use. They're just, they're like, oh my gosh, there's only, I think they said 8 game. I can't remember how many games. There's only 4 home games this season. That's what it was. There's only 4 home games this season. And that is because of the changing of the class division. And, people are asking, when is the homecoming, game and all these things, because people are thinking it's going to be earlier than later. And how's that going to, play in a role? Again, with change comes other changes. And as we praise this new move for the Warren County High School football team to start building this program from, I feel like, from the ground up in a sense,
Yeah.
guys, we have to adapt to these change and just be like, well, just hope that this is, we have to just let them do their thing. We cannot be the opinion people or the haters or, the naysayers. Like, you've been again, the people that are screaming louder are the ones that wanted the division change, and now you've gotten it. So I think it's now time to, let's just see this year through. Let Coach Blue and the athletic directors and the Warren County school system do their job. And if it doesn't work out, then you have something to complain about.
Right.
Is how I look at it as, before we jump on the pitchforks and fire bandwagon. Let them do their thing, But I really, after watching the boys yesterday practice with the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, all of them, I feel really confident in this team. They have, I think you said there's 9 seniors on the football team, a ton of juniors and sophomores. And then they have, I think it looked like, because I didn't ask, so this is me spitballing, I think there's maybe 10 or 11 freshmen that were on the team. And, and another thing that I would love to go into more detail too about is the fact of how the middle school and the high school are working as one when it comes to the sports and the transitioning. Because if they learn it in the middle school, it's going to be a smooth and easy transition in high school. And that's why on the Pioneer Playbook, we're going to have Ben Matheny as well on the show for the football team, talking about the transitioning and what he's doing to really get the boys ready for high school. Because that's where it's all going to be at,
And just to let everybody know, this takes time, but if you can keep that sophomore class together, by the time that they become juniors, that senior junior class, man, you're gonna have a good team, and then it kind of goes from there. I remember my sophomore year, we had 4 seniors on the team, and then everybody else was sophomores and juniors. And then next year everybody got to play, right? Everybody got to play. And so experience is the best medicine.
Yes.
And so we all had experience. We came back the following year and had a great season. And back then you only got to take 2 teams to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that was back when Murfreesboro only had 2 high school teams.
Yep.
And Oakland and Riverdale, and unfortunately we lost to Oakland at home, and they got the tiebreaker. We were both the same record because they beat us. They got to go, and we end up going to like a bowl game. If they even do that anymore, I don't even know. They got so many teams in the playoffs now. I don't even know they do bowl games anymore.
I do know that the division that the Warren County High School in, I don't believe there is going to be a championship or district win. I don't know all that. Is that correct, Duke?
Yeah, well, I just don't think they do bowl games. Like back in the day, we would go to the Tullahoma Lions Bowl, and it was put on by the Lions Club down there.
Yeah,
and it was one of the more prestigious high school bowl games. If you didn't get to go to the playoffs, like I said, back then you took the top 2 teams in your division, and they got to the state playoffs. Now I don't know how many teams they take. It seems like they take everybody sometimes. I don't know. But it's kind of crazy the way it is now. But anyway, Congratulations to Coach Blue. I'm sure he's going to do a great job there. And again, you just got to give this guy some time. And again, the blueprint has been done for this for people who are like, oh, I can't believe we're not in a district anymore or any of
Yeah.
that stuff. Listen, it's going to be fine. You got to build these kids' confidence up to where when they go back into that region play, they have the confidence of that we can compete against these bigger teams.
Exactly. And I do know, before I forget to mention, there was I don't know, I say rumors. When I say rumors, it's just what a hearsay. There is talks of potentially, I'm hearing, maybe bringing back I don't remember this. The nursery, the
Oh,
nursery
the nurserymen's
men's
bowl.
bowl. Yes.
Yeah,
Was that a thing here? I didn't.
yeah. That was the other one. The Tullahoma Lions Bowl was big, and so was the nurserymen's bowl back in the
Okay.
day here at
That's
McMinnville.
what everybody was saying. Like, maybe this is a good time to bring that back. I've heard maybe it is. So
Could be. I just, those bowl games, it takes a lot of money to put those together and whatnot. And I remember, we had a big dinner, and it was really a neat experience of being a part of that bowl game for sure.
And I just want to say thanks everybody for the comments. Tisha, Sharon, Cody, Chandy, all you guys. The comments you've wrote is 100% true. We got to stay positive for the kids. At the end of the day, this is all for the kids. And we want to also say a prayer request for Retha's granddaughter and her husband as they are in the hospital waiting on their baby girl to arrive. Prayers for a safe delivery and a healthy baby. And speaking about Coach Blue, this is what the comments have been. Yes, he spoke at church, and I'm excited for the football team. Coach Blue has done, I want to say, a tour of communicating with parents and teachers and the students and the football team, and has really, him and his wife has adapted very well to this community. And I told him the other day, I said, man, you're an honorary Tennessean. You're not a transplant. Like, he just seems like he fits with our group. Like he lived here all his life, And so I
Right.
just think it's great for our Warren County football team. I think it's great for our athletics department to have people like that. And so we just gotta, I've put Coach Blue and his wife and all them on the prayer list, because a little thing that you're going to get to hear in the interview is I loved how he did a lot of shout outs to his wife. She is also a coach. She coached the tennis team when they moved down here. She immediately took on the role of the tennis coach, and we were an undefeated tennis team and won the championships in the districts. Guys,
Wow.
I mean, when you bring that in, knowing that, oh my gosh. So, and we love winning. Let's be real. No one likes losing. We love winning.
And I'll say one last thing about the football team and the players. Always encourage those kids. Those kids need encouragement.
Yeah.
Whether they win or lose,
Yeah.
just encourage. If you see a football player, just encourage them. That goes a long way.
100%. And Christy Ross is saying, so good to see you, Duke. We love you, Christy Ross.
Yes.
I love that picture. Is that your daddy in your little
Yes.
pro? I bet that's
Looks
your daddy. God
I
love.
miss Christy. I need to get by there and have her fix my face, give me a shave, and throw a hot towel on my face. Maybe maybe look 10 years younger.
And my mom says, looking good, Duke.
Oh.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break from our word from our sponsors. And we want to thank, first and foremost, Walker's Minor Roadside Assistance. Call Tim and the gang at 423-615-1937 for all your minor roadside assistant needs, whether that's, windshield wipers need to be fixed, fill up your gas tank, because if you're like me and you wait till it's on E and you think you can go the extra mile, it happened. Y'all laugh at me that's watching the show, but I've been caught on the road several times on E. Also, too, yeah, what? Also, if you got, a nail in your tire, anything like that, Call Tim Walker and the gang at Walker's Minor Roadside Assistance. Once again at 423-615-1937. Don't forget to use the word code Kelly for your needs as well. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
This summer, give your ride the shine it deserves with 5150 Mobile Detail LLC. From cars and trucks to SUVs, RVs, and even semis, we bring our top-notch detailing and pressure washing services right to your home or business for your convenience. Want to learn more? Scan the QR code today, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for awesome updates and specials. Ready to get started? Give us a call at 743-1130 for a quote. 5150 Mobile Detail, where your vehicle shines and convenience is key.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
All right. Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I am host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my good friend and confidant, Mr. Duke Wright.
Everybody.
Guys, currently in downtown McMinnville, we are 83. Good Lord, what am I doing? 81 degrees. And today's high is going to be 90. Tonight's low is 72. But sunny conditions will continue all day with wind gusts up to 13 miles per hour. And it looks like it's going to be sunny conditions from here on out. We may see starting next week around Thursday or Wednesday, maybe some bad weather. But so I always say enjoy this good weather while we can. And it's always good to have good weather for school, because school is going to be in session to my best of knowledge. And I should have grabbed this while I was up, Duke, and I didn't. I know August 5th is going to be the first official day of school.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is in White County too?
No, I think the first, which is, what is it, a week from tomorrow, right? Yeah, maybe August 1st week from
Not tomorrow. It'll be next Thursday. Oh, is it a week from today?
A week from today or a week from tomorrow. I think the 31st is next Thursday, but it could be.
Oh, y'all are going on the 31st, not the 1st. Okay.
No, the first is the first official day, but I think that's a week from Friday, right? That's a week from tomorrow.
I think that's right. As I'm going to pull up my calendar. Where's the one? Oh, yeah, it's on Friday. August the 1st is on a Friday.
Yeah.
So they start a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, so congratulations to that bunch.
Oh, yeah. And congratulations to everyone that is out of that bucket, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right. My kids were complaining about it. I'm like, why are you guys complaining? You're not even involved anymore.
Yeah, like, why are they upset?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. So, with that said, thank you, Mary. With that said, registration day, abbreviated, which of course is, no buses. That's like the teacher day. That's going to be on August the 1st, which will be next Friday. And then on August the 4th, August the 4th, no students. And then August the 5th is the first day of school. And then the reason it says it goes, and then September the 1st is Labor Day, no school. And then just to give everybody a heads up, and then on September the 12th is Fair Day. And everybody's like, good Lord, it's already here. Yes, it is already here. Fair is already in session. If you haven't seen our post that we made earlier yesterday, the grandstands are getting cleaned up. And again, I always say we need a little cleanup and a little upgrade over there. But thanks to Gillespie's concrete construction, because all week long they've been working to replace the walkway that's in front of the grandstands at the fairgrounds. So if you haven't seen it, you can check out the post on our social media. It looks really good, guys, especially, all the folks that are in wheelchairs and things. It does make a big difference when there's a smooth surface to park on. But again, if you want, and you're like, well, Kelly, I don't even know where the school calendar is. I don't know what it is, what we have. Well, guess what? In my newspaper, where I'm getting my information from, is right here. And so we have, I'm just going to do it this way, as janky as it looks. This is the Warren County one. This is Covenant Academy, and this is FC Boyd Christian right here. So if you need a school calendar, it is in this week's edition of our Local Voice. You cannot miss it. Our featured stories this week were, and thanks again to Honorable Judge Ryan J. Moore for letting me borrow his photos. The 18th annual Rotary River Cleanup made the front page. And I also want to remind everybody that this weekend, the 29th and the 30th, or is that next week? It's coming up. I don't want anybody to miss it. I definitely don't want to miss it. But there's going to be a potential chance of us get to see 2 meteor showers at the same time. And it says it's on the night of July 29th into the early hours of July 30th. I thought that was pretty neat. If you're like one of those nighttime astronomy connoisseurs.
Stargazer.
That also made the page. So if you want to read about it, it's all right here. I am going to look into, somebody told me if you download a certain star app or some stargazer, space gazer, app. It can tell you when it's going to be in your area. I'm going to look into it when's it coming, like what time in McMinnville. But knowing our luck, it's going to be between like midnight and 6 a.m., right? Or midnight and 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Because the sun does start coming up around that 4:30, 5 o'clock time. But yeah, and hey, don't forget, Randall Walker Farms, guys, has some of the best peaches and blueberries in town. One of the luxuries of being partners with me, Duke would get blueberries and peaches almost every morning.
I miss those days.
Yes. I miss those days. I just feel like, can we just create an old studio and just, sit there and just talk? We don't have to go live on air. We just sit there and
That's right.
do our thing.
That's right.
Well, Tisha, if you need some peaches, go to Randall Walker Farms. They are, the variety, I believe, is July Prince. And so you got to get them while they go, because I did see that it was getting slim on the peaches side. And it is starting as it's getting, school. I feel like between now and school season, the peaches and blueberries, they go out like super fast. And if anybody wants to know a cool cobbler recipe, because my mom does amazing cobblers, she makes a peach cobbler and sprinkles blueberries on the top.
Ooh. Oh.
I know. No. It makes you want to come down tomorrow, doesn't it, dude? If I know you're coming down tomorrow, I'll make sure and make it.
Oh.
Oh, and then so Chandy said, "Oh, Kelly, we made a cobbler with ours. Delicious."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kaysen was telling me all about it. Good morning, Miss Tina from Our Coffee. Looking super fabulous, Kelly, as always. And, of course, Miss Tina says, hello, all. William, oh, thank you. William Tetherow, shout out to him, said, yes, there's an app. It's called Stargazer Night Sky View Map.
Oh, wow.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate you letting us know that. I'll have to take a drive out there. I like making a few cobblers from scratch. I owe a couple of folks one.
You all right? Okay.
Well, if I know if you're coming and stuff, I don't care to save people trips and bring them to you, or you can meet me somewhere, girl. Just you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. Another thing I want to do a shout out to, is Main Street McMinnville is calling all class of 2026 families. So this is all you moms, dads, aunts, and uncles out there. We are proud to celebrate the Warren County seniors with custom downtown senior banners. This is something new this year. These banners will feature senior photos and name and will be displayed throughout downtown McMinnville from late August through the end of September, just in time for the homecoming parade and the Pioneer Pep Rally. We just talked about not knowing when these things were, but there you go. Spots are limited. Banners are yours to keep afterwards. Support your senior and your downtown. Not a Pioneer? No worries. We'll have another round for upcoming graduates this spring. So there you go. So if you're interested in it, I'll try to show you this. So I'm going to pull it up. So look, what they're going to do is put them all downtown. Like you've seen these for Relay for Life. And this is similar. Okay. So that, I think that'd be so, how neat would that be?
That's cool.
Have your
That's
face
cool.
downtown. Just saying. So again, make sure you contact.
You actually want your face on that. You don't want to be like me where your face is in the post office. You don't need any of that. You want to be on those banners down there.
Yeah. And so Chandy says, I actually reserved Kaysen's last night. I've seen other towns do this and so glad we are doing it now. 100%. And then Tisha said, I thought this was cool. I look for your guy. Awesome. Another thing I want to do a shout out, because he works so well. We talk about Brent Carden a lot on the show. Him and Melody work hand in hand whenever they're at events together. and he's just such a nice guy. You can ask him anything and be like, hey, what's a good angle at this? And he is no stranger to be like, yeah, if you go right over there, da 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 da. But if you are looking for some good senior shots, I'm telling you, they are always on fire. I mean, look at this one. Look at that.
Wow.
Like, who would have thought sticking a kid? And then this one, you can't make those up.
Yeah.
I mean, these are fire. Huh? Yeah, they're yours. Those are your to-go boxes I told you I'd bring you. Because they're just like the ones you have. You said you'd keep them because you go through them slow too. Oh, and here's this one. I don't know. Look at that. So, again, if you are thinking of any type of senior shots, anything like that, look at Brent Carden. He does a fabulous, fabulous job. Some other things I do want to talk about weather-wise, Duke. I don't know if you've seen this on the U.S. National Weather Service here in Nashville. Most of the same, as we talked about hot weather from now till probably next week. And so they're saying more of the same today, courtesy of the stagnant summer weather patterns. Hot, humid, and a few afternoon showers. And some thunderstorms. They're saying there might be a couple pop-ins. They just don't know when. Most places remain dry today, though, but so there's not much relief from rain, cooled air. Heat indexes are expected to climb back to the hundreds throughout the week, with expectations to plateau. Continue to practice your heat safety. And talking about heat safety, this is ways to protect yourself. I want you to know. Look at this. If you're not following us, read it, share it. It says protect yourself from the heat and sun. Drink plenty of water and avoid alcohol. Beverages with electrolytes can also help protect against the heat stress. Apply sunscreen SPF 30 or higher every 2 hours. And I'm also talking about even in the conditions when it's overcast. That is the worst to get sunburn, is when it's overcast. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting, and light-colored clothing, and take regular breaks in the shade. Yesterday, when we were at that football practice doing the highlights, we were only out there for 2 hours. And I was dying, and I said, Kaysen, we've got to get in the shade. Like I thought I could make it work. No. Good morning, Dukester and Kelly from Vanessa. Love her. She's the best. But yeah, if you are having some heat struggles right now, because we are still in the summer dog days, even though school's fixing to get in, summer's still here. And I feel like we always get summer, like the hotness at the tail end going into school. So please, even at the football games that are coming up, the preseason games, use caution with what you wear and the things you bring. And if you don't bring water to a game, go to the concession stands and invest in some water that day. Right, Duke?
Right. That's right. Yeah, it's all about hydration. I'm pouring my cream in my coffee. Excuse me.
I know. I'm like, what are you doing?
And but yeah, stay hydrated. I mean, yeah, like Kelly said, normally the hot summertime, talk about the dog days of summer, probably about another, 7-8 weeks, usually right after Labor Day.
Yeah.
Fair sometimes can be a little hot, but usually by then it's starting to cool down some to where we're in the mid 80s and the humidity is not as bad.
Yeah.
But for the next probably 6-7 weeks, throughout August, usually pretty hot. So yeah, and that's the thing is you can be out in the. Well, I noticed like anytime me and Tara are going somewhere, and as my earbud, and as I can notice like I feel like I'm being sunburned from the heat just the sun kind of being down a couple hours in that, if you're not in the shade, excuse me, or have some kind of sunscreen on, I mean, you can burn pretty easily, pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I do it all the time, and then I come home and I'm like, why am I burnt on my shoulder? Like, what happened? But also too, coming up with the fair and everything, the Warren County fairs, the fair and more, and pageants and more. If you are not looking or following any of the pageants online, you definitely need to do that. Mark your calendars, because here are the official registration dates and times for the 2025 Warren County pageants. Okay, plural. So Friday, August the 15th, 3:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, August the 16th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Registration will be held in the Magnolia Room at 201 Locust Street. You're thinking, where's the Magnolia Room on Locust Street? That is the blue admin building, guys, that we go and do the government meetings at. And again, the Magnolia Room, as soon as you walk through the double doors, you see that there's the courthouse where all the county commissioner meetings are held. And right next to it is the Magnolia Room. You can't miss it. So August the 15th from 3:30 to 6 p.m. and August the 16th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So again, make sure you come out there. The entry fee this year is $25. They take cash or check only. You want your photo featured in the Southern Standard Fair tab, add just $5 and bring a printed photo, just like they do each and every year. I'm glad to see that the Standard's still doing that. Applications available to pick up at Security Federal beginning next week, which this was posted yesterday. So next week sometime, go to Security Federal Savings Bank and you can already pick up your application forms and fill them already out pre-done, and then you can turn them in that week. Simple and easy. Don't miss your chance to shine on stage this year. Spread the word and come be a part of all the fun. So again, keeping you in the know. Another thing that's going to be happening coming up a week from Saturday, the farmers market, Duke. I don't know if y'all got to visit it when y'all came down here the past couple of times. It is still booming. It is still popping. It is one of the reasons I think people love this town and love coming to this town, is the farmers market. It has all the stuff you need and then some. Well, August the 2nd is the Warren County Farmers Market Melon Day. Yes, we will serve fresh watermelon and cantaloupe. Come out and enjoy a slice. Also on that day, the UT TSU Extension Piper Smith will be there, and they'll be on hand handing out recipe cards and free samples at the market from 7 to 1 p.m. So again, if you are, you love going to the farmer's market, getting the fresh fruits and vegetables and, things like that, even fresh cut flowers, they have that as well there. I feel like our farmer's market gets better each and every year. And if you haven't made it out that way to see all the stuff that they are doing and then some, you need to. Plus, especially with, I want to make sure I say this right, they have different hours right now, and you need to make sure to go out there. I'm hoping they have it on the, okay, so yeah. So they're always open, just in case you want to know. I'm just going to read the description. They're always open on the first Saturday in April from 6 a.m. to 12. The Wednesdays start on the first Wednesday of May, which has been going on. So they're open on Wednesdays, the same hours, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. So if you noticed yesterday, they were open for you guys. And then they did start bringing back, I thought they open up Thursday nights, but I could be wrong. It happens. I was trying to see if they had any 7 to 1. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to see if they had. Yeah. So on Wednesdays and Saturdays, they are open right now. I do know, I feel like they do special hours, but I don't see it posted. So moving on. And lastly, before we cut to break, coming up on August the 14th is a Warren County meet and greet. Wakey, Duke, from
I'm awake.
They're having a Warren County meet and greet, which they have been doing it's like a chamber coffee sesh is what I call them. And this time it's going to be hosted by Ben Lomond Connect. So you're going to go to Ben Lomond Connect's corporate offices located at 311 North Chancery Street here in McMinnville. And it's going to be on Thursday, August the 14th at 7:30 in the morning. Now, you don't have to stay the whole time. This is a quick, come in, grab a cup of coffee. Some of them have light refreshments. I've seen muffins, things like that. But this is a great time for you to learn more about Ben Lomond Connects on their updates, and their information tables will be out and about. Also, they're going to be doing register to win a remarkable 2 tablet and other door prizes. 2 tablets and other door prizes are going to be given away. And then it says RSVP by August the 7th to RSVP_BLC@benlomond.org. This also helps them know who's all coming to these events so they don't overbuy or overdo it. It really does help. So as Ben Lomond always says, let's connect, network, and stay informed. So hopefully to see you guys there. And then with that said, real quickly, I want to give a shout out to another one of our amazing sponsors. Hold on, there we go. TNZ Rental and Removal. If you haven't checked Zach and Tyler out, please do so, as the services that they provide is junk removal, trailer rentals, property cleanouts, which is both commercial and residential. You can give them a call at 743-9079 or 224-8593. You can also find them on Facebook as well. So again, thanks for all that they do, and thank them for being a part of the Warren First 931 family here. And as always, Warren County, keep it first.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Gateway Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
This is Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your number 1 local go-to dealership.
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my good friend and co-host,
Duke Rice from Yurt Nation.
Yes, and once again, welcome back with us. We are here live at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. Mary and them are opened up for business as they're getting their juices and things going on this morning. Yeah. Don't forget, if you're not following us on 1 out of the 10 social medias or sites, you can always also follow us on, we're trying to get, as I say, I am a turtle's pace when it comes to stuff. And so our website is up and running. You can go to www.warrenfirst931.com. We are slowly adding new tabs because a lot of the big things that people complained about was like, when you scroll on Facebook or Instagram, you got to scroll sesh to find stuff. So what I'm trying to do, like with important things like school dates and school events or community events, morning guys, we are trying to create tabs so you can just go to the tab and see the update as we go. Like there's going to be a community, we're working on the community calendar right now. We're working on school events. We're working on sports events, things like that to help condense it down so you can see it better. And if I can't figure out and find it, who else can? Duke knows that, because if I try to make things as simple and easy as possible. And if it's hard for me, it's hard for you guys. Another event that is coming up that I definitely want people to put in their calendar, it's the CASA. Now, this is something that has been brewing in the making of, and it's finally here, the building's here. But this is the court-appointed special advocates. That's for children. And I know that Honorable Ryan J. Moore and all them have been working beside to get that going. But they are going to be having a ribbon cutting on July the 31st, which is next Thursday. And that's going to be from starting at 11:30 a.m. And it's going to be at 111 West Court Square, Suite 4. They're going to have light refreshments, and they will be served in the CASA Works office. So come show your support for this impactful organization and help us welcome them into the family with the new membership. And again, if you're like, well, Kelly, how'd you know that? I just keep going back to this now. It's right there, y'all. So make sure you check that out. Also, another deadline with the Chamber of Commerce. If you have an upcoming junior, me and Duke have seen these young students come through. Being a part of the McMinnville Youth Leadership Program is very, very beneficial. Not just for the kids that want to stay here in Warren County and keep this ever so growing. This is another amazing program that adults can get invested in as well, because when you do stuff like this and you get to know your community, the history, all this stuff, when you go to other counties, I feel like it helps you get invested there as well. Wouldn't you say, Duke?
Yeah. I mean, it's a great program, and they get to do a lot of neat stuff. and see kind of how the community certain things function. And it's always a good time and really, really helpful.
It is. It's very helpful. They even say in here, let's see, but no, not in this one. It's in the other one, my last week's post. But with that said, it's just the youth leadership applications are due in just 2 weeks. This is a great opportunity for upcoming juniors. It says it's going to build leadership skills, explore the community, and make lasting connections. The deadline for your application is July the 31st. And if you want any more information about this, contact Lakeland Simmons at her email, which is lsimmons@warrentn.com, or you can find them online at www.warrentn.com under the What We Do tab. So several ways to get in touch with that. I was trying to see if there was anything else on here that I could talk about, like with the, and again, this is all in our Business Buzz feed. If you ever want to know what's going on, and it's being brought to you by the Chamber of Commerce. We have so much that goes on in our little old town. It's a blessing. It truly is a blessing. Also too, people are asking about the Farmer's Almanac. It's back as always. I love the Farmer's Almanac. If you don't get it on the paper, I always follow it online, and it's just got good stuff. But this week in the Farmer's Almanac, a lot of people called me because as a nurseryman's daughter, they're like, what are some good ways of, getting my gardens ready and things like that? Hold on. See, but with that said, what we talked about in this week is plant waste, because one thing that, my father and a lot of the Warren County farmers here in Warren County and in the Tennessee area in general is this is not just a Tennessee thing. This is a nationwide, a worldwide thing that people do. And so if you want to know how to embrace plant waste and to rejuvenate your soil, you can do that. And as people are leaving, thank you. I can talk now. But yeah, I have a whole article about the benefits, the pros about plant waste is. And this is something that even back in ancient times, people have done. So if somebody comes up to you and says to you that this is something new, it's not. It's not. If you see a lot of the nurserymen, what they do is they cut some of their trees that were bad, or you can see like people that plant, for example, pumpkins in areas. And then once that season's over, instead of taking it up, they till it in the soil. And that also helps not other plant future growth, but just keeps the soil's nutrients alive. And so I'm just telling you, read it. It's a great article. And if you thought that this is something new, I'll say it again. It's not. It's not. I also want to give a shout out because our Warren County Parks and Rec, their upcoming fall ball signups is fixing to come to a close, guys. So there is late registration, but the season does begin on August 25th. So if you want to do fall ball, whether it's baseball, softball, and or t-ball, registration deadline is July the 31st. That's a great question. Megan's asking me, can you also burn it once it dies? I've seen people do that. I don't know if that's a nutrients thing or they're trying to kill the bacteria or the infect. Like I've only heard this on television, not from my father's mouth. And Duke can correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I understand, when you see people burn fields or burn grass, it's because there was an infection or a disease or something, and you have to kill it. That's the only time I've seen that. I'd have to ask my husband, though. Have you heard about that, Duke?
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen somebody. It's almost like starting over, right? There's something wrong with the soil. There's something wrong with something grew and got into something, and so you burn it and start all over again. And
Right.
that's the best way to do it. Maybe in your area, poison ivy or poison oak got caught up in there somehow, and the only way to get rid of that stuff is burn it.
Yeah.
So light it up.
Light it up, exactly. And again, the website, guys, somebody messaged, what's the website? It's www.warrenfirst931.com. And my website person is one of my close friends of mine. He doesn't actually do it for a living. He just does stuff on the side for friends and family. And then, yes, Jessica, thank you. With this being getting close to time, the next big back to school bashes are coming up. And so Westwood Church of Christ is doing a free school store. And again, this is being made possible by the Steve and Kate Smith Trust. It says, come shop for free backpacks, school supplies with a light breakfast and bouncy houses. And again, that's on July the 26th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And this is going to be at the Westwood Gym located at 511 Morrison Street. It says items will be available at a first come, first serve basis. And again, while supplies last. Please bring your school supply list provided by your school if possible. So again, for all you people that have been to Walmart and beyond, and you can't find your school supplies, I have a feeling I know a couple of events that's going to have them. And that's just one of the many. Also on that same day, on the 26th, is Rock the Block Back to School Bash. And that's going to be located on Sunnyside Heights. And that's being all brought to you by the Beauty and the Beard Salon and the Looking Sharp music. There's going to be food, vendors, live music, free school supplies, games, and they're also doing an open mic, which I thought was really neat. And then next Monday is going to be on July 28th is the school registration and orientation for the freshman high school at Warren County. So that's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. You're going to pick up your schedules, and then you're going to do a tour of the facility. So make sure you check that out. Open house for the Warren County Middle School is going to be on Tuesday, July the 29th. That will be next Tuesday. If your last name is A through L, that is 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then if your last name is M through Z, that's 6 to 7 p.m. If you have any questions, you can call the office at 473-6557. And if you have not, if you're a parent out there that does anything, if your kids are going to the public Warren County school system, if you have not downloaded the Parent Square app, that is, I don't know if it's something new, but they said push this hard. You need to download that app because this is going to how you as the parent will communicate with your teacher, is what I was told. Bobby Ray West Elementary is having their open houses on the 29th. Covenant Academy is having theirs on the 31st, as well as Hickory Creek and Dibble are having their open houses on the 31st. And then if you haven't signed up for this or never been a part of it, the Steered Straight and Freedom Life Church have put together a parent academy where there's going to be free food and resources. This is a program to help empower families for a stronger school year. And that's going to be on Saturday, August the 2nd at 4023 Smithville Highway. And they say the party starts at 5 p.m. I don't know if Duke, if you've done it, I've done parent, I don't want to call it Parent Academy, but I've been to stuff like this that was very helpful, especially when your kid's transitioning from elementary to middle to high. Have you done stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, like the middle school thing, right, is we went out there for the 1 hour, whatever it was. And funny story, we were talking about this the other night, is that both our kids went to Hickory Creek, the middle school, and then the high school.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny because in elementary school, I remember going with Lucas and having Thanksgiving meal there with him and stuff. And so the principal there at the time, I forget his name. Anyway, he'd come by and said hi, and looks like,
Yeah.
that's the guy that runs the place. And so I just always thought it was funny because it's like, that's the principal. He runs the place. It almost sounded like a prison warden, made him sound like he was a prison warden. Anyway, and so then years later, we go to the middle school, and so we go up and Mr. Tidwell, gone too soon, too early, and but he was a big fan of our show, and absolutely loved that guy. And so he saw me, and so he comes up and he's like, so who's this? And I said, this is Lucas. Lucas, this is Mr. Tidwell. He runs the place.
And then Lucas was like,
and so Lucas goes, oh, okay. And so he's like, so Lucas, is there anything that the two of us can connect with, or, what is it that you like? And Lucas goes, well, I like cake. And he goes, I like cake too. I think we can get along.
out of all the things he picked, out of all the things that kid picked.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it was just the funniest thing. So yeah, those, and then when he got to the high school, he just went up there by himself. But yeah, it's always good to get acclimated with the teachers that you got. We went to a few parent teacher conferences, even though our kids were, fine in school. But it's always good, to go to meet these teachers, so you can kind of get a feel that if your kid is having a hard time with something, you can figure out what that is or what's going on in the class and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I encourage everybody that if you get the chance to go up there and meet your teachers and see what it is, because again, it's a whole different gamut going from the elementary to the middle school to the high school. It just continues to get bigger as your kid gets older. And I can remember, making that transition from middle school to high school. It was tough that first year. My freshman year, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough trying to figure out how to navigate from class to class, especially if you're on certain floors and your locker's on the first floor and you've got all these different classes that you got to get to on the other side of the school or whatever. It's just like, I know now they got backpacks and all that. So they got to carry all those books. But anyway, it was a transition for sure.
100%. Now, I want to say, Miss Tina from Our Coffee, just to remind you guys, for all you Our Coffee lovers like myself, they will be closed from the 28th through the 31st of July, but they will reopen back up on August the 1st. I believe, Miss Tina, if you're watching, is this where you're going to be go visiting your newest grandbaby? I believe this is what this was. But also, too, thanks to Retha. So the Morrison Open House is also on the 29th. I haven't seen, now again, I say this, it's not like I discluded anybody. If I don't see it, that means I didn't get it. So, and that's no joke. It's not like I'm like, no to Morrison, But yeah, I'll make sure that next week, I'll the ones that haven't got back with me, I'll try to find them. If you are watching this and your back to school bash or something did not make the Keeping Our Community Connected page back here, please either text me at 931-369-3050 with the image, or you can email it at warrenfirst931@gmail.com, because I try to get as much information as I can in the show and on the paper. And if I don't see it, it didn't exist to me. I'm so sorry. Yes. Miss Tina confirmed. Yes, she goes, I am. And they're so excited. I'm excited for you as well. Going back real quickly to Megan about the burning, and then we'll take another break. Burning burning your land for nutrients.
Build or what? Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, you can also burn it once it dies. I've also heard that the ash does add nutrients back in the soil. I've heard that as well. Lord, don't burn it if you're allergic. Now, there's a whole thing about if you're allergic to something, burning it makes your allergies go in a haywire. I've been there. It'll go in your eyes and eat your insides up. Yes, it will. Because let's see. And then Miss Tina is saying that, yeah, ashes. She's also heard that it helps with nutrients. There are so many ways that I want to say this because, there's all these projects around the world and in our nation that, we give money to help keep our planet as clean as can be. Because, at the end of the day, there's still things that we have to do that's not good for the planet because it's the only way to process it, right? And they're trying to figure out ways to make the earth as clean. But if we can still keep doing, I feel like what we're doing today in putting nutrients back in our soil and doing what's right by recycling, things like that, like the little baby steps that we can take. Because if you watch the, I don't know, Duke, if you got to watch it, but we were live at the county commissioners meeting on Monday, and we know him as Bubba, but he's with the sanitation department. His name is Josh Roberts, and Josh has done so many strides with the sanitation department. I'm telling you, he was talking about how when we take our cardboard out to Tullahoma, they say we have some of the best cardboard there is, meaning as recyclers here in Warren County, we are doing our part to turn in the right material, right? And it's so crazy. You would think, and I know Duke, me and you have talks about this, you would think that I can just throw this away in my recycling plastic and then it's doable. Well, there's some materials, there's different types of plastic, there's different types of cardboard, there's different types of, things. And there's only certain ones that can be recycled. Now, if you're, get this, when you recycle cardboard, for example, if like a pizza box, if there's remnants of a pizza in there, it's not a good cardboard box. And I know you're sitting there thinking, what? I have to clean my cardboard box? No. But you do need to take out like the crust or any remnants that as much as you can out of it so it can be recycled properly and to be able to be reused. That's the big thing. And a lot of people don't know that. And so, after listening to him, I was going to get with him and be like, okay, how can we educate Warren County better on cardboard, on tires, and on plastic? Because that's another big thing. Since I always say since the beginning of time, being at the radio station, one thing we don't have here is a way to recycle plastic. But then Josh I'm not going to go into everything he said. Y'all just need to fast forward to him at the end. But he was talking about why we cannot recycle plastic because a majority of our plastic is contaminated. And they wouldn't take it. Like you could recycle the whole bag of plastic and say it's contaminated. Well, guess where it's still going? If it's going straight back to the landfill at the end of the day, and you don't know it. You think you've recycled, but you really may not have. And that really got me. And I was like, there's got to be an easier way. So I think what Josh and them are doing is very smart by starting small and still focusing on the tires and the cardboard. And they're trying to get essentially, instead of making it a county thing, Duke, they're going to make it a region thing and tag team with our surrounding counties so we can do this together. So it's beneficial for everybody. And I see a positive in that, but y'all got to watch that. It was a really good watch. So anybody out there that's like, well, we don't recycle plastic, watch that. It was a huge eye opener. I was with Pam, that was one of the biggest recycle people here that I know, that goes around and takes stuff out, and she was very happy with the plastic talk because she's one of the people that's been pushing for a plastic recyclable area for here in Warren County, and there's a way to get it. We just got to be patient. But we're going to take one more quick break from a word from our sponsors, and when we get back, we're just going to talk a little bit more about Warren County and all the fun shenanigans, and then this girl and guy has got to go. Okay? But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken court. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken house or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Hey, Randy Jane, the blueberries and peaches are here.
Fish.
You're both right.
The blueberries and peaches are already here at Randall Walker Farms, located on Manchester Highway.
We have fresh picked blueberries daily.
Come check us out at Randall Walker Farms or give us a call
at 635-9535.
All right, guys, welcome back to Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside the most beautifulest co-host ever.
I don't know about that. I was
gonna say, in the modeling his best wife beater tank ever.
Yes. Well, it's hot outside, so you got to stay cool. I'm doing my part, trying to stay cool, everybody. So yes, I'm Duke Rice, hanging out here at the Havener compound, live from Sparta, Tennessee, Yurt Nation.
There you go, guys. Coming up this weekend, like I say, there's so many events. One being the Armstrong Cemetery Decoration and Picnic Day. which is, of course, located at 2461 Northcutt Cove Road at 10 a.m. It all starts with food and a bake sale. Yum. Because you know when you do those decoration days at the cemetery, that's some good home-cooked food right there. At 6 p.m. is the auction. It says, join us for the bake sale and a raffle. Please bring an item for the auction at 6. Donations may be mailed to Barry Clendenin at 526 Center Hill Road. For more information, call Donald Jones at 668-9113. And if you haven't noticed it, our classified section just got bigger. Look, I got 2 now. 2. Small strides. Small strides. Guys, if you want your information in our classifieds to make this a whole page, send it. Send it. Okay? And also, too, a shout out to my girl Stacy at Lambs for Sale. Give her a call at 954-2208. And speaking of her, I just remembered, I knew I had to call somebody today. I bet she has texted me and like, hey, girl, hey, which I may like let Duke bouncy out so I can call her. And she is doing yes, I almost forgot. Yes, for today's link. Of course, I forget. I forget all the time. What am I thinking? Okay, let's see. How can I copy and paste that into this? Let's see if I can do it, Duke. HTTP.
All right.
And then if she gets in, I'm going to have Stacy on. Hopefully it's not too late. She is doing a mobile. I want her to explain it to you, but I think it's like something to do medically. It's like a mobile medical unit. And she goes everywhere with it. And I think she's going to Texas.
Ooh.
Is what she was saying. WCDWS 72. Now, this is how I roll. SYC. Okay, sent. Let's see if that works. Hello, Kason.
Okay.
All right, so if she comes on, we'll dime out, but hopefully I didn't miss her. I did tell her 9:15 and it's 10 o'clock.
Oh boy.
That's where I go, oopsie. But guys, it has been a blast hanging out with you guys. If you want to stay connected to the community, gosh, there are so many ways to do this. One, follow us on all 10 of our social media outlets, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter. I don't know why they changed it. It's whatever. Also, we are on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and Audible. So again, make sure you check that out. Also, be a part of our text club. Text the keyword Warren931 to the number 81010. That gets you part of our VIP text club. We have a website at WarrenFirst931 at WarrenFirst931.com. You can give us your stories, your events, information, anything you want that goes on the show, that goes in the paper. We want it. So send it to me, y'all. But you can be a part of our free digital subscription by texting the keyword local voice with your email to 931-369-3050, as well as if you would like a hard copy of this sucker delivered at your door, text that same number, just put doorstep, and we'll get all your information from there, okay? But before I forget, I'm going to check all our – oh, yes, this is another thing I wanted to talk about too, Duke. So we have lived here for about all my life. We're just going to say it that way because that's a lot easier to say it. And I think it's really neat. I don't know, Duke, if you've heard this, but over here by the Paul Holder Green Grassy area, it has been called the Lot for I don't know how long now, because everybody was like, we need to come up with the name for the Lot. And I think it's going to finally stick that we're calling it the Lot. But McMinnville Parks and Recreation posted this yesterday. They said, help shape the future of downtown McMinnville because the city of McMinnville is exploring a new vision for the open, grassy area downtown. Hey, I just got your text, Kason. And your voice matters. We invite you to take a short survey and share your thoughts and feedback will help guide this important decision. So if you're always like the city and the county never ask for our input, they just do it. These are the times you need to put your input in. So for all you people that say that, this is together we're building a downtown that serves everyone thoughtfully, efficiently, and with our shared future in mind. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. Now, I was trying to see if it will show the picture. Yeah. So I don't know if this is the one that won, but I think it might be. But this is one like a couple of weeks ago. This was one of there was a Vision A and a Vision B, and this was one of them. And I thought that was really neat to have downtown events. It's still open, and then meet me at the lot. I thought that was cute. But the post that I just read, once you click on it, you just take a quick survey. It goes to the McMinnville page, and you just fill out the survey. It takes less than 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. So if you want any input on what may potentially be happening over here at the green grassy lot, which I call the lot, go and do it. And if you don't do it, do not be upset that it wasn't the way you wanted it. Right, Duke?
That's right. That's right. You can't, if you don't participate, you can't complain. But that doesn't stop anybody from complaining.
No, absolutely not.
Just like the other day. No, I'm just kidding. Oh.
I wanted to go to this, but no. Oh, one of me and Duke's great friends, I wanted to give her a shout out because I love her so much. Shout out to Miss Regina Matheny. They did a teacher spotlight yesterday for her. She is going to be teaching at Covenant Academy. And she's going to be their new upper school ELA and history teacher. So I thought that's so awesome. I love her to death. I think it's a great, it's going to be at the end of the day, it's going to be a great addition to Covenant Academy. I am seeing more and more, I'm seeing it grow. I like when stuff grows slowly. I hate when things get kind of rushed and pushed. But if you want to get to know more about Regina Matheny and stuff, you can check her out on the Covenant's Facebook page, or you can go to our Facebook page and read all about it and then some. Because that picture is her entire family, y'all. That's them in a nutshell. Look at that. Look at all them. She's a proud grandma.
I tell you what,
when
I was doing substitute teaching and I was at the high school on the English wing, she was a big help down there. And of course, her son, Ben, when I was at the middle school as well, he was always a big help to me as well, kind of navigating the waters of how to navigate certain attitudes of students and whatnot. So they were a big help. Love Regina and Ben, and that whole Matheny family is just fantastic.
They are phenomenal. And if you ever need anything, I always know I can call them. We just literally talked to Ben a couple of days ago, Coach Matheny, because he does wrestling and he does middle school, and what he is doing for the programs is phenomenal. But guys, it is time for me to get out of here and skedaddle. We have some appointments already going on right now that we need to be at. But if you want to know any more information, feel free to message me or Duke at this point. If you see him or, you follow him on social media, let him know. Be like, Kelly, one of your people said. But we're going to be, tomorrow's show will be live at Supreme Building Products. So make sure you sign up and watch and just stay connected. Follow us and make sure you do those special things to notify you. But it's been a great day, Duke. I love you. I will see you
Love you
again
too, girl.
tomorrow. Let me know if you are. Are we saying you're just going to be on this again, the video?
Probably, because I think Tara has to work in the morning. So
Okay.
usually she's off on Friday, but she's got to work tomorrow.
Hey, more money. All right.
That's right. More money and less problems.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, like as the big, as Big used to say, more money, more problems.
Right.
But with that said, guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the day, and remember, Warren County, keep it first.